When my English 101 class visited the Smithsonian Museum, one exhibit immediately caught my eye: the photographs of Middle Eastern architecture, especially the designs from Egypt. As the images filled the screen, towering columns, carved stone patterns, and bright geometric shapes, I realized how advanced and intentional these structures were.
Let's start in Egypt, because honestly, when we talk about architecture that lasts, nothing compares to the pyramids. Built around 4,500 years ago, these massive geometric structures weren't just tombs, they were engineering experiments that pushed human imagination. The Egyptians were obsessed with perfect shapes, triangles, lines, symmetry, and they built with purpose. The Great Pyramid itself was aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions, something modern architects still study. But the influence doesn't just stop at pyramids. In the Middle East, the way they built places of worship such as mosques, churches, and temples, these places of worship all look beautiful, and now, even in the modern age, we often see tourists flying to these specific countries just to take a look at these buildings. As we move through history, Middle Eastern architecture becomes even more detailed, especially with the rise of Islamic design. Islamic architecture developed a style focused on harmony, geometric patterns, repeating mosaics, and the famous pointed arch. Take the Ivan, a vaulted hall with one side open, found in Persian and Middle Eastern structures. Today, you see similar shapes in university buildings, libraries, and even modern malls. Or the Mashrabiyah, those intricate wooden screens that filtered sunlight and created privacy. You can see modern versions in skyscrapers designed for hot climates. They're basically early forms of climate control. In the Middle East, the climate is extremely hot, so all these buildings had airflow in mind. With this, we see across the world there are buildings with these specific designs still being built. And then lastly, the Dome. The Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem, the mosques of Cairo, their influence travels far. Even the US Capitol Dome, while Western in style, still reflects the same fascination with circular skylines and the idea of central unifying roof. If you ever look at the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the tallest building in the world, you might think it's futuristic, and it is, but it's also deeply historical. Its design is inspired by the Hymenocallis flower, but its tired shape echoes the same vertical layering found in ancient ziggurats and minarets. Architects today keep returning to Middle Eastern styles because they're not just beautiful, they work. They handle heat, control light, create airflow, and dare to use shape as storytelling. I've traveled to many Middle Eastern countries, and I'm always in awe just looking at the beautiful buildings and structures around me. Right? Our trip to the Smithsonian didn't just teach me about history, it helped me see the invisible connections between ancient Egypt and ancient Middle Eastern architecture and the world we live in now. And now, when I look at all the buildings around me, I can't help but see thousands of years of influence standing right in front of me. Thank you.